the top Republican in the Senate said Monday that candidate Roy Moore should quit his Alabama race amid allegations he had sexual contact with a 14-year-old girl and pursued romantic relationships with other teenage girls decades ago. "I believe the women," said Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. The Kentucky Republican said flatly that Moore should step aside for another candidate days after the Washington Post report that rocked the campaign for what the Republicans had considered an inevitable special election win on December 12. When the story first broke last Thursday, McConnell had said Moore should step aside if the allegations were true. McConnell, questioned at a tax event in Louisville, said a write-in effort by another candidate was a possibility. "That's an option we're looking at. Whether or not there is someone who can mount a write-in campaign successfully," McConnell said. Asked specifically about Luther Strange, the loser to Moore in a party primary, he said, "Well, see. Strange was backed by President Donald Trump in the primary race, while Moore received support from former Trump advisor Steve Bannon. On the Democratic side, one of the Senate's moderate members is helping Moore's challenger raise campaign funds, underscoring the party's wary approach in an Alabama race that until recently was viewed as a virtually certain win for the GOP. In fact, the fundraising bid by Sen. Joe Donnelly, a Democrat from Indiana, doesn't mention allegations about Moore. Doug's opponent, Roy Moore, is an extremist with a record of putting political ideology above the rule of law, Donnelly wrote in a weekend email soliciting contributions for Democrat Doug Jones. Moore and Jones face a December 12 special election to replace Strange, who was appointed to replace Jeff Sessions when Sessions was named U.S. Attorney General. Donnelly's email also cites Jonas' background as the son of a steelworker and a prosecutor who worked to lock away members of the KKK and terrorists for despicable acts of violence. Donnelly faces re-election next year in Indiana and is considered one of his party's most endangered incumbents. In a further indication of Democrats' caution, the party's No. 2 Senate leader, Richard Durbin, dodged a question Sunday about what the Senate should do if Moore is elected. He tried to shift the focus back to Republicans. President Trump is the leader of the Republican Party in America. It's his responsibility to step forward and say more and do more when it comes to the situation in Alabama, Durbin, a Democrat from Illinois, said on CNN's State of the Union. Moore said a lawsuit will be filed over the Post report that detailed the allegations against him. While pressure to quit the race 4 weeks before Election Day intensified from within the Republican Party, Moore assured supporters Sunday night at a Huntsville, Alabama, gym that the article was fake news and a desperate attempt to stop my political campaign. Moore said allegations that he was involved with a minor child are untrue and said the newspaper will be sued, drawing a round of applause. The former judge also questioned why such allegations would be leveled for the first time so close to the special election in spite of his decades in public life.